Today, we are going to go all around the lower body on our myofascial release. And we're going to do some Pilates on the roller and then our beautiful stretch. So I hope you're ready for all of it. So all around the leg is going to be a little bit of everything that we do on the lower body. So we're going to start sitting on the roller with our head over tailbone, our ear, shoulder, hip in alignment. And we're going to do our breathing by just rolling on those glutes. So back and forth, and I want you to do your opening breathing here. I'm assuming that some of you are coming to this without having done a workout before class like my live audience did. So just back and forth. Head over tailbone. Good. Now we're going to slip off onto the lumbar and go up and down. And we're going to do that for 30 seconds. So breathe into it. We're going to do it timed. So this is going to move through the lower body differently than we usually do. So we're just focusing on a couple of areas, but the rules stay the same. You stay on the hard stuff, and wherever you feel an adhesion, you stop. And you hold on it, and then you go back to rolling. Try not to roll over a knot or a block in your body. Okay, last two. And then we're going to come up, and then we're going to take it onto the backs of our thighs. I need to move forward a little bit. Sorry. All right, for short people, usually the hands to the front. For tall people, to the back. So you want to roll 30 seconds here on the backs of those thighs. Nice. And then we're going to hold there for a little bit. Once we get past that, it's going to feel a little bit long because this is a hard one to do. So a lot of people need, kind of use their arm pressure to do this. We want to get to the point where our breathing and our using our core help us go back and forth on those hamstrings. Try to get full range of motion. That's the other hard part. Okay, we're almost there. Now, when you find the middle or a part of adhesion, put your hands behind. Lift your feet off the floor, a little bit of a flex, not a hard flex, and just hang on to it. And your eyes are head on the floor. You don't push it back on your neck. You don't need to see anything while you're doing this. Good, and just hang on to it. Now let those legs roll to the outside. So you're letting them roll to the outside. You're going to feel a lot of strangeness here. Good. And then bring it back to center, and let's take ourselves back up to our glutes. All right, just a couple times on our glutes, and we're going to go back to the lumbar. One more on the glute, and then back up to the lumbar, and take the knees over to the first ear. So that could be like your left ear, and up and down. So we're doing the half the movements of each part. So left ear, we usually start with left eye, and then we go to left ear, then we go to left shoulder. But we're just doing a sampler of the lower body stuff, up and down. We're going 15 more seconds. So I'm doing everything at 30 seconds instead of counting. And that also gives you the opportunity to explore your own, adhesions and what your body's doing and that kind of thing. All right, and then take it all the way over. Getting a little bubble in my floor, which I always warn people about. That's why I don't want people to do it on a mat, right? So make sure that you're not on a mat. All right, 10 more seconds, sorry. Okay, and then we're going over into our first hip position. Now that means one leg's over the other, pulling yourself forward, lifting the bottom leg off the floor. 30 seconds starting now, go all the way up and all the way down. The foot is neutral, so not pointed and not flexed. I'm going really slowly on this because I'm really determined to open up my hip a little bit. Good. Nice. Good. That's the 30 seconds. So now I'm going to bend the leg and do 30 more. So that opens up that muscle more, right? They're curled over. Nice. Let your eyes follow the exercise. You don't need to look at the screen. I look up at the clock every now and then, but I'm trying to keep my eyes in position. Now we're going to extend the bottom leg and then take the top leg over it. Arm comes up and goes down. So you're behind the IT band now. You have your pelvic area open to the corner of the room. Nice. Get full range of motion. Beautiful. Gorgeous. 5 more seconds. Beautiful. And now we're going to go over to the hip crease. So this takes a little bit of a setup. So you bring your hip around. The other leg, scoot it up. The other leg is soft. All right, you have it right in that hip crease. You're right on the end, right? Push your foot into the floor and in and out of that groin muscle. Push back and forth. Good. Great job. Keep going. 10 more seconds. Now you're going to stack your hands, put your head on them, lift the foot off the floor, and you're going to lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower, breathe it. Now when you have it at the top, we're going to curl and extend. 30 seconds right here. Good. Curl and extend. Curl and extend. Curl and extend. Good. Keep going. 15 more seconds. Shh. Okay. Now you're going to walk yourself over to the middle of the roller, and we do the fronts of both legs before we do the other side. So your elbows are under your shoulders. Your legs are hip width apart, and we're just going to roll for 30 seconds. And down. Full range of motion. All right, keep going. I just got to get away from the furniture. Make sure you keep yourself from pushing into those elbows and shoulders. That's really important in this workout. Nice. 3 more seconds. Now we're going to do 30 seconds where we alternate leg pumps. So here we go, starting. Okay, pump and pump. Now take this slowly because you want to pump fast, but that doesn't get full range of motion to your legs, right? Nice. Good job. Keep going. 5 more seconds. Now keep one leg up and the other one down. Then you're going to cross that foot over to the other leg. So you're kind of hooking your foot around the top of the knee and then up and down to get the inside of the leg. Let's go. 30 seconds. Okay. Again, watch your shoulders and arms. You need to really pull the energy down into your core. You're halfway there. Feels like a shoulder workout, but don't worry, we're going to be doing upper body soon. All right, switch sides. Hook the other leg around the other way. Extend that other leg. 30 seconds. This is so good. All right. Beautiful job. Put those legs down. You're going to walk yourself up. And then we're going to do all of that on the other side. So we need to sit back on our roller. We're going to do 6 on the glutes and then we go into that lumbar. So 6 on the glutes. Good. Breathe into it. Good. One more. Now slip it up. Take it over to the other ear, up and down. 30 seconds. I'm going to slow down on this one because this one's a little more sore. So you can, again, go at your own pace. That's why we do timing. Yes. Good job. 15 more seconds. Really getting too much bubble here. All right, take it over one more level, over to the shoulder. Your head on your spine. Keep your gaze where it needs to be. 10 more seconds. Good. Last few. All right, now we go over to that hip. It's down again. I don't know what's making it bubble. Okay, so we're again in front, leg in front of that hip. Take it off the floor, up and down. That's where I started 10. Good. So 4. Leave it on the floor. You're doing great. 15 more seconds. Neutral foot mostly. Last few. Now bend it, and you got 30 seconds right here. Now this is the part I can't do very well, so you'll see me doing more of the middle leg than the whole leg because, girls, that's where it is. Where my big hip issue is. But I'm trying to move everything around it to open up where it gives me issues. 10 more seconds. Yep. All right. Now we're going back to that extended leg. Take the other one behind. We're going to lift and lower. And 5 to 11 to 5. Let's go. Feeling all that opening. Crack, crack, crack. Keep going. Ramp in toe. All right. 10 more seconds. And we're going to take it back here and lift and lower for 30. Good. Feeling it. Eyes ahead. Not toward the camera. Screen. Good job. Nice. Got it. 10 more seconds. I love this. All right, we're going right to that hip crease. So remember that positioning, okay? So over this to the side. You're right there on the end. Toe into the floor. Okay, 1 minute starting now. Or half a minute starting now. Good. Halfway there. All right, stack your hands, put your head and chest down, and you're going to lift and lower for 30 seconds. Good. More seconds. Hold it up there, curl it in and out. Curl it, curl it, curl it. Keep it high. Ten more seconds. That's so good. Hold it there. Let's just hold it. Lift it, lift it, lift it. I'm gonna lower this down. We're going to end this leg routine with a roller assisted child pose. So you're going to start in your kneeling position with your fingertips on the roller. You're going to roll it out and stretch your glutes back. And then bring it up to your fingertips. Roll it out. Bring it up to your fingertips. Roll it out. And hold it right there. All right, upper body. Let's do it. All right, we know the position we want to be in. Let's review. You're going to have your arms wrapped around your head. You're going to have it at the bottom of your rib cage. Down at some a little bit more. And you're going to stay off the soft stuff and you're going to bridge up. We're going to go up and down. Now, we're not doing the same thing we did with the legs, doing everything, every position. We're just going to do a very general routine for the general health of the vertebrae. Yeah. Now, make sure that you're cradling your head. It's not dropping or being pushed with your chin toward your chest. Just have a nice rounded neck and your head kind of wrapped or hanging, sitting in those nested hands. Good. Nice. I'm doing this for a minute, by the way. I'm kind of into the timing deal today. It's either good news or bad news, right? Okay, that was a minute. That's nice. Now stay below your rib cage or your shoulder blades, and you're going to turn and center. Turn just to one side and center. Turn and center. Crack, turn and center. Good. Beautiful. Other side. Turn and center. Turn and center. Turn and center. Good. Nice. Feeling that opening as you go across. It actually releases your shoulder, even though it's not directly on your shoulder. It actually is hitting the serratus, which is connected to your deltoid, which is releasing your shoulder. Last 5 seconds. And we're not done yet. We're going back and forth, back and forth. All right, side to side. Doing a nice twist, keeping the lower body in the center. Don't let go of those arms. Make sure they stay wrapped around your head. Go side to side. Nice. I'm digging it. Good. Keep going. All right, 5 more seconds. And we're back in the center, up and down. Slow. Let's go really slow. Find it like an 8 count. All the way to tops of the shoulders. And then down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then up. 1, 2. Stay flow, but don't stop. Now, when you get to the top the next time, I want you to go up onto your toes and kind of get at the top of your shoulders. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now come onto your toes. So it gives the deltoids are pushing into it. Then lower your heels And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift up. Yes. And take it down on those heels and then down 2, 3, 4. Let's do 2 more of those. That feels kind of great. All right, take it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And lift up. Lower those heels. And then bring it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. Pick it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on to your toes. Lift the tops of those shoulders. Nice. Lower your glutes. Nice job. Take the hands in front of your eyes, push through your heels, and lift up. Nice. Bring your arms to cactus. Drop and roll your shoulders back for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I want you to put the bottom of your feet together and then just lean forward. So you're in seated butterfly with a little bit of a hinge. And now we're going on to our roller. So one of the things you want to do is grab your mat and put it next to your roller on the floor. So that when you land on your mat, but we're going to be on the roller. Okay. Let's do it. All right, you want to sit at the bottom of your roller. Sure you have your head over your tailbone. You want to curl yourself down. And just like when we're on that, you release your glutes down and you wiggle your chest up. I want you to come into a 1-minute alignment. So you're going to bring your arms around, nod your chin down. They're as close to the roller as possible. And we're just going to lie here for 1 minute, feeling the impact of the roller on the center of our spine. Breathe into it. Nod your chin down. Make sure you're in a nice, beautiful alignment here. Make sure you squeeze those arms toward the roller so that you get the most opening that you can get. Ten more seconds. All right, let's put our left hand down, our left leg extended, our right leg to tabletop, our right arm extended. You're going to kind of curl up into a star. Now, using your hand to push off is support. That's okay, but it would be great if you could just use it for balance, all right? So first hover and then bring them together and then bring it back down. 2, good. 3. Now, if you're a beginner, you might want to put that other leg on the floor. 4. Good. We don't completely land the body. 5. I like how this feels on my spine, by the way. 6. Good job. 7. Nice crossovers. Good. 8. Curl it up. 9. Reach. And can you grab it? 10. Can you grab it? Lift up, lift up, lift up. And then bring it all the way down. And lower everything. Bring the arm down. Roll side to side. Good. Other arm down, right arm down, right leg extended. Left leg to tabletop, left arm overhead. Out to start. Lift and one. Lift and two. Three. Feels good. Four. Feels almost easier than on the floor. Five. Good. I know we're not going all the way up. Six. I just lied, right? Seven. Eight. Curl up, curl up, curl up. Keep your neck protected. Nine. And 10. All right. Bring the leg to tabletop. Bring both legs down. Move those arms in. Roll side to side. Beautiful job. Good. Now we're going to do some curl downs. Put those legs sit bone width apart. Curl yourself up. Pull your belly button to your spine. Put your hands at the bottom of your thighs. And then push to the knees and down. Stay in your curl up. 2, 3, 4. This is a very subtle crunch. 5, but very effective. 6, 7, 8. We're going to go for 20. 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Bring those arms down and push yourself into a lift. All right. So you're staying on here. We got the lift. We're taking our legs to tabletop. Nice. And we're going to clamshell out and in. Good. 2, 3. So knees are going out. Feet are staying together. 4. Look straight ahead at your toes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1. Of course, you could do this lying down if you want to. 2, 3, but I kind of like the extension of abdominis rectus here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring those legs together. Give me 20 dips. 1, 2, 3. It's a balancing act right here. 4, 5. This really makes you deal with your core while you're doing these triceps. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. Of course, you can be doing this on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at your feet. 5. So you keep that next curve. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Okay, last one. Knees go up, extend, come in, and close. 2. Nice. 3. Good. 4. 5. Good job. 6, 7, 8, 9, almost there, and 10. Nice. Put those legs down, scoot your butt down a little bit, and then bring yourself all the way down. Make sure you're landed on your roller head to butt, and then just curl your arms around again to get that chest opening. Then bring those arms up, wrap them around each other so it's palm to palm, and then push them toward your thighs, and then lift them toward your ears. Push them toward your thighs again, and lift them toward your ears. Bring it overhead, the other way, thighs, ears, and thighs, and ears. Bring them down beside you. This is when you roll onto your mat, plump, plump, like I just did, and just let your body ooze out. Oozing. We're going to get into the stretch in just a little bit. Letting your body ooze, and I'm going to move that mat over a little bit while you ooze. Give myself a little bit more room for stretching. All right. Put the roller under your feet. Start by lifting up between the tailbone and the lumbar. We're going to start with a cycle out because I want to loosen everything up. So bring your legs to tabletop. Make sure that they're even. Now drawing one in, and we're going to circle for 20 out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice pointed legs. 6. Big movement. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now reverse. 1, 2, 3. Scoop in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Bring them straight up. Nice strong point. Keeping those toes together, bringing them down into an open knee. So you're doing clamshell here, a butterfly, and then bring them straight up. Down, we're going to do this 4 times. And straight up. So we're opening the leg down before we straighten it out. And straight up. And down. Hold it there. Rotate to one side. Push it with your hands if you can. Bring it in and then push it to the other side. And bring it in. Take it all the way up. One leg comes down, the other leg goes out. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. And you're going to hold it right there. Deep breaths. 30 seconds. Keep everything aligned. You can massage that hip crease, and that gives you a lot more length in your hamstring. It's because everything's interconnected. 15 more seconds. Beautiful. Doing great. Grab the outside of your foot and bring your knee down to your shoulder. At the same time, you're going to put your foot, the other foot down onto the floor and let that knee drop out to the outside. So you've got a diagonal going on here. I love this new addition to the happy baby pose. I think it really does a lot for the pelvic floor and the groin muscle, the inside, the abdomen muscle. It's beautiful. Good. About 10 more seconds. Now extend the bottom leg, bring the top leg back up, and you're going to bring the bottom leg up, and you've got that straddle. You take your hand off now. You got your straddle. You're going to flex both feet, point both feet, look up, flex both feet. You don't need to look at the screen. Point both feet, flex both feet. Now turn them out. So your right foot goes right, your left foot goes left, and you're doing a big turnout here. All right. Try to keep the legs straight as you can. I know it's not always possible. And then put your hand on your thigh and try to rotate it just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Come on. Really feel this. We're going to do something new in this today. I want you to grab the toe of the bottom leg and bring that knee down into your shoulder. Keep the other leg right where it is. And just breathe into it. Getting that happy baby at an angle. We've got the quadricep dominate, so it feels a little bit easier. Release it, take it back up, point both feet, bring them to the center. Now you're going to try to rotate them inward in the point position. So again, you can put your hand on your thigh and try to rotate, get them inward. Nice. Now bring them back to center. Lower that bottom leg again. Put your hand inside the top thigh and take it out to the side only as far as it'll go and not lift your other glute. But rest that hand in that thigh. While it's out there, we're going to bend that other leg again. so that we get that big, not only adductor stretch, but that groin stretch, that adductor stretch on the other side. It also stretches the knee, so if it hurts, just extend it out. Now extend that leg, the bottom leg again. Bring the top leg to the center. Put your right hand, that's your right leg, on the roller, and then bring your body, your leg across. Your hip rotates, but your shoulders stay facing the ceiling. Good. It's a really good stretch for your whole body. That's why I'm letting you sit on it for so long. I'll sweep that leg back up, bring the other leg beside it, and let's do everything on the other side. You're going to split those legs. Big inhale and exhale lower. Big inhale and exhale lower. Big inhale and exhale lower. Hold it right there. 30 seconds. And breathe into it. Really push both legs in each direction. About 10 more seconds. Let's take the outside of the foot, bring it down, the other side. The other foot touches the mat and then rolls to the outside. Let's do it. Oh, I love this so much. Good job. 10 more seconds. Extend the bottom leg, release the top leg, and bring it to straddle right here. Good. Point both feet, flex both feet, point both feet, flex both feet, point both feet, flex both feet, and then rotate to the outside. Good. Hold it there. 30 seconds. Hold it there. Breathe into it. Good. Good. Just feeling it. Rotate with your hands if you can. Get it just a little more range of motion. Okay. Now point both feet. And then you're going to fold that leg down. And again, lower this one down to the floor. All right. Stand it back up. Rotate those legs toward the center the best you can. Hold it there. Beautiful. Then you're going to lower that other leg again, and then take this leg out to the side. As you know, the glute stays locked down onto the roller, so don't let the leg go too far. Hand on the roller, bring the other hand around. It comes across into that spinal twist. You're doing great. Extend that leg, bring it back up. Bring both those legs to the ceiling. You're going to rotate the ankles outward for 4. And then rotate them inward for 4. And then digitize those toes, like roll through them. And then let those legs drop out into their big wide V. Let it hold here for a little bit because we want it to go as far as they can go. I don't want to stop them from their descent. And then we'll go into our helicopter position. This was such a multi-part workout. I can't even remember what we did at the beginning. It's so funny. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, we went all around the leg. 2 and 1. Let it float. Soften the knees. Bring it in for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. One leg to tabletop, the other leg to tabletop. One foot to the floor, the other foot to the floor to lift up. Take the roller out from under you. Stay lifted. Stay lifted. All right, starting at the heart, bring it down. Vertebrae by vertebrae, let everything open up. Bottom of the feet together. Hands, palms up toward the knees. Breathe. And again, cross one knee over the other, cross the hand over. Bring yourself up to seated. Head over tailbone. How we doing? Walk those hands back a little bit, open up that chest, and curl around, tucking it under. And then bring it up to cactus and bring it down. Let's breathe it up 3 times. Take it up and down. 2 more up and down. Last time up and down. Thank you for coming to Pilates today. We went around the whole body.